0.2% is not okay. Let me show you. What? Yeah, this is the decimal.
But you put percent.
Oh, what do you say? No, cannot. They only want decimal, they don't want a percent. Look, listen. 1/5% is equals to 1/5 divided by 100. Yes, this is converting from percent to a number. Okay, so this will give me 0.002. No percent. Okay. Next, question 3. He bought a smartphone for 540, sold it for 5% profit, calculate the selling price. This 5% over here, we need to identify is 5% of what? What are we comparing to? You must always know what is the 100% referring to. 5% profit, so the 100% would have been this 540. Okay? So selling price is equals to 105% of the original price, 540. So this is 105% to decimal will be 105 divided by 100 times 540. And you get 567.00. Okay, question 4. Anybody needs me to go through? Okay, question 5. These are the prices that was missing. Okay, now that you know these two values, is it easy to tell me how much it costs for 100 ml in a small bottle? Quite easy, like just divide by 4, isn't it? 400 ml costs $7.40. So 100 ml is just divided by 4, right? What? Now I'm telling you to copy this down. Okay, it will cost $1.85. Next, which bottle gives a better value? So if you are buying, and it is possible to see such a situation in the supermarket, how do you choose what to buy? Because you want as much as you can for as low price as you can, right? Right now you have two options. So we try to find out, since we already have 100 ml for the small bottle, which costs $1.85, why not we find out how much does 100 ml in a large bottle costs? So we need to divide it also. And in a larger bottle, 100 ml, it costs $1.90. So he should buy the smaller bottle. It costs less for the same 100 ml. Hello, I circle these two in red so that you know what to copy down already, right? Still asking the same questions. Okay, do your self marking for question 6a. You should get negative 9x plus 4 or 4 minus 9x, same thing. Yes, otherwise I wouldn't know which one you're referring to, right? Or you mean over here they give you a blank, is it? Then you don't need to write this. If it is shown over here, then you don't need to write it twice. Okay. Let's go on to question 6a. Simplify this one, we just expand it out. And group all the like terms together. Do it carefully, you should get 1 mark very easily. No tricks over here. But in part B, solve. How to solve? Okay, when you say cross multiply, I want you to take your pencil, do this. Not pen, pencil. Then we will end up with 3 times x is equals to 2 times x minus 6. I always have my brackets with me when I multiply so that I don't make my careless mistakes. So now I expand. 3x is equals to 2x minus 12 over here. Then solve for x. No tricks. Question 7. Average speed. This is total distance over total time. But is there a problem? Yes, there is. They wanted it in kilometers per hour. So I know that the total speed, right? The average speed is supposed to be 600 meters in 1 minute. My issue now is to convert this to kilometers per hour. Okay, 600 into km and then minute into hour. How do we do that? How much is 600 meters to kilometers? From meters to kilometers, what do we do? Divide by 1000. So 600 divided by 1000. Okay, so the numerator is still equivalent. Now in the denominator, 1 minute, change it to hours. How do we do that? Times 60. Divide by 60. Okay. 1 over 60. So this is it. Just use your calculator, do it properly. 600 divided by 1000, you will get 0.6. Then divided by 1 over 60. Effectively, you will be multiplying by 60. So 0.6 times 60 km per hour. That will be 36 km per hour. Okay? How you use your calculator for this step is very important. If you do it wrongly, if you press the sequence wrongly, you may end up with the wrong answer. So you must be careful. Do the numerator, find out how much is it, then divide by the denominator. Questions? Yes, you can. Part B, ran an average 6 km, average speed 9 km per hour. How long did she take? Okay, straightforward in 40 minutes. You can use your, this one, DST. And we can use this because it is a constant, effectively this is a constant speed. Okay? We are assuming no changes in the speed. Question 8a. Express x in terms of y and c. So this is my x term over here. I want to make this the subject first. So x over 3 is equals to y minus c. Right? Do you get this first step? Then after that, how to get rid of the 3? We look at this first. Look at my working. X over 3 is equals to y minus c, right? Right or wrong? Yes lah. So now I want to get rid of this 3. How do I do that? Multiply by 3 everywhere. So times 3 here times 3. My answer will be x equals to 3 times the whole thing. The entire thing on the right hand side. Then I expand 3y minus 3c. And that is my value of x. You mean you left your answer like this, is it? It's okay. Alright? Say again, what if you left the answer as? This one, is it? Then it is wrong. Because they are different. But y minus c over 3 doesn't give you x. How do you get this in the first place? You went from, okay, so this is what I believe you did, Sophia. Okay, first step, x over 3 equals to y minus c, yes? Then the next step, you chose to divide by 3. Do you do that? Okay, so what happens when we divide by 3? On the right hand side, I will have y minus c over 3. But on this side, I will get x over 3 divided by 3, which is x over 3 divided by 3 over 1, which is x over 3 times 1 over 3, which is x over 9. Okay, so this is no longer x. That is why what is in red is not correct. What if you put x equals to 3c minus 3y? Also wrong. Okay? Can you find your error? Alright, next question. Write this as a single fraction in the simplest form. We have one fraction plus another fraction. So to handle this, we need to make sure they have the same denominator. Is the denominator the same? Are they the same? Not yet, but they look kind of similar, right? I could choose to multiply this by 3 minus 2x. Then over here I multiply by 3 minus 2x. Then here I multiply by 2x minus 3. Then here I multiply by 2x minus 3. Okay, hang on. If I do this, I can get the answer, but it's very tedious. There's a lot of steps involved. So, the alternative, we need to recognize that this is 2x minus 3, this is 3 minus 2x. It is not a coincidence. They are trying to get you to multiply this by negative 1. So when you multiply the denominator by negative 1, you also need to multiply the numerator by negative 1. Okay, so what is the point of multiplying the denominator by negative 1? Let me show you what happens now. This answer, everything will become x over 2x minus 3, no change to the first one, plus 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. What happened to the denominator? 3 times negative 1 is? Okay. What about negative 2x times negative 1? Plus 2x. Why did I choose to do this extra step? Are the denominators now the same? Are they the same? Look carefully. Are they the same mass? Same, right? So now that they are the same, I can just add. And this will become x plus negative 4 over 2x minus 3. Answer is x minus 4 over 2x minus 3. Okay? Any questions? Yes? Okay, so what Darren is suggesting is that right from the start, we do this. From the question, x over 2x minus 3, straight away he changed this sign. And he copies out everything on the numerator and denominator, he changes it to 2x minus 3, yes? Is this what you're saying? This is perfectly okay, it is correct. But do you know why we can do this? That is always my question. Do you know why you are doing this kind of shortcuts? The reason is, whatever is in red. In red is the reason why you can do this shortcut. Okay? But I don't teach that. So I'll remove it. Okay, next question. Solve the equation. Right, in this case, it is a quadratic equation, meaning we cannot factorize it. But, this is a quadratic equation. We could try to factorize it. We could try to complete the square. We could try to use the formula, or we could draw a graph. Right now, we are unable to factorize it, no matter how you try. 3x, x, maybe 1 and 1. You can't factorize it such that you get a negative 5x over here. You try and error over here. Try and try. In fact, this is the only one that you have. No other factors for 3x squared and 1. So we must abandon this. And we use our quadratic formula. No, not given. Question you didn't give, right? So it is not given. You need to memorize it. Take note of what is the value for A over here. Then B, which is negative 5. And the last one, C, which is positive 1. Don't forget the signs. Once you show me the correct substitution over here, you get 1 mark. So, if you chose to use your calculator, you want to do another shortcut, you don't show me this one. Oh, 3 marks, you get 0. Okay? You use your calculator, you don't show me substitution, yet you get both correct answers, you get 0. Okay, made it very clear already, huh? Next, first 5 terms, we notice that we always add 7, so on and so forth. So next one will be 38 and 45, always plus 7. Now find the expression for the nth term. The nth term will always be Tn equals to T0 plus n times the common difference. Okay, what does this mean? Tn is the nth term. T0 is the 0 term. Okay? Let's look at the sequence again. What is my first term over here? 3, yes. This is T1. This is T2, T3, T4, T5, so on and so forth. If I want Tn, what is this? So now, I tell you the formula is T0 plus n times common difference. What is the common difference? Plus 7, so on and so forth. Okay? So common difference over here is plus 7. So Tn equals to T0 plus n times 7. Okay, so far? Then, let's look at T0. What is T0? Hey, I only have T1. So what's T0? T0, how much is it? Are you sure 3 or not? I already said T1 is 3, right? So what is T0? I know how to go to the right hand side, but do you know how to jump from here to here? How about here? So minus 7, how much you get? Negative 4. Okay, T0 is now negative 4. So my answer is 7 and minus 4. That's it. What do you get? Yeah, 7 and minus 4, same one? Where got not same? 7 and minus 4. Okay, this is fine also. Yes. Okay, although you don't understand, right, but do you see that this works? Firstly, do you see that this works? Okay, so why is it like this? Let me show you. What is your other formula? Okay, same as Yang Kun. It is also okay. But let me just explain right now. Why is it like this? We said that this is equals to T1. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. How do I get from T3 to T10? T2 plus 7. How do I get from here to here? Plus 14. But let me just put in my T0. Just now we said we needed T0 and we said that it is negative 4. Okay? Sorry, let me restart. Maybe a bit confusing. Okay, so T0 is negative 4. We are all okay, that's right. How do I get from T0 to T1? Plus 7. What about from here to here? How? How do I go from T0 to T2? Plus 14, which is actually plus 2 times 7, right? Or we can write it as 2 times 7, right? Okay, what about from here? From here to here. How much? 3 times of 7. What about from here to T4? 4 times of 7. I can keep going on and on, but you notice that from 0 to 1, I need to add 1 time of 7. If I go until T2, I need to add 2 times of 7. I go to T3, I need 3 times of 7. T4, I need 4 times of 7. What about Tn? N times of 7. Okay? So to go from T0 to Tn, I need to add 7n. So what is the value of Tn? This is equals to T0, which is negative 4 plus 7n. Okay? There is a similar explanation for what you and Yang Kun used. Using the first term plus n minus 1 times common difference. Do you know why that works? Don't know, right? Similar logic. But I don't want to confuse you all with another different explanation. I will use this. Basically, straightforward. Always find out what is T0 first. Once you find out what is T0, you always add n times of the common difference. This will give you the answer. Yes? If they don't have a common difference, then you need to find another pattern. Then there want no fixed answer already. As in, I don't have a fixed way to tell you how to solve every single pattern. So you need to think on the spot already. Okay? Those of you who still are unsure, you can either look for me, Miss Baizura, or watch this video again. Rewind and rewind until you understand. Okay? So now, to find the 100th term, that means n equals to 100. So T 100 is equals to T0, right? How much is T0? Negative 4 plus 7 times 100, and we get 696. Okay? Question 10. Factorize completely. I think this question was missing. So copy this down. Copy this down right now. Whatever is highlighted. 2x squared minus 98. Factorize. We start by factorizing out common factor. In this case, we can take out 2. So if you take out 2, you are left with x squared minus 49. Should we stop there? Yeah, why not? I need you to recognize that 49 is a perfect square. It is a special number just like 36, 25, 16, 9, 4. Okay, this is equals to 7 squared. So we end up with 2 times of x squared minus 7 squared. And we recall our formula for these special expressions. A squared minus b squared is equals to a plus b times a minus b. What else do we need to know? We need to know a plus b squared is equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. The final one, we need to know a minus b squared equals to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. You can choose to memorize them, or you can choose to expand them. I recommend that you expand until you are so familiar with them that you already memorize it. Then it will save you a lot of time. It will save you all the careless mistakes that you may make during your exams. One thing that makes us very angry is when students do this. A plus b squared, write a squared plus b squared. Huh? Have you seen this before? Have you done this before? You shouldn't, huh? They are not equal. Very easy to test. Let me say that a is equals to 2 plus maybe 4. 2 plus 4 square over here, this is equals to 6 square, right? Which is 36 lah. And then on the right hand side, I have 2 square plus 4 square. This gives me 4 plus 16, which is equals to 20. Hey, 36 is not equals to 20 ma. So I am sure that they are not equal. So do not do this. Only the ones in blue are correct. Okay, spent too much time on this already. Let's go on to part B. Simplify. 4m power 5 times 3m cubed, whole thing squared. So the answer is 36m to the power of 11. Who needs me to go through? Okay, so 4m power 5 times 3m cubed and square. Let's focus on the second one first. So I just copied on my first one, 4m power 5 times, okay, what is 3m cubed square? This is equal to 3 square m cubed, and I square this. Okay, this power over here, I bring it to the 3, and I bring it over to the three, so it becomes 3 square, and then the power 2 goes into an m cube. So it becomes 3 square times m cube squared. Then I expand. This gives me 4m power 5 times 9m power 6. So next, we multiply the constants, the 4 and the 9, we get 36. And we have m power 5 times m power 6. So our laws of indices tells us that we need to add, and we get 36 m power 5 plus 6 equals 36 m power 11. Okay? Question 11. Straight lines, parallel. Okay, name a triangle similar to ABC. We have EDC. Wait, let me check. A, B, C. So it should be EDC. Okay, why is that so? Let's look at this angle over here, which is an equivalent angle. E, they are the same. Okay, because of alternate angles. Then this angle over here is equals to this angle. Finally, this angle equals to this angle. So when I say triangle ABC, I am referring to triangle. So A was, I used green, right? So A, B is red, and C I have blue. This is similar to, which one is the green one? E. So the naming is important. D. And the blue one, C. Okay? Calculate the length of AE, 16.25. Need me to go through? No? Okay. Then question 12. Check your answers. Okay? If you put 12 minus, wait, you must simplify. What's your question? 12a, what do you put? 12 over 16 and? You cannot, you must simplify. You must leave it in the simplest form. Any more questions? Any questions? No? Then question 13. How many football matches are there? 15 matches. So each of this circle, they all represent a match. Okay? And by putting them this way, we can tell how many matches they scored 0. So how many? 2 matches they scored 0. 4 matches scoring 1. 2 matches they scored 4, so on and so forth. Total number of goals will be, add everything up. Okay, so here we have a total of 0. I have a total of 4. I have a total of 2 times 3, which is 6. Total of 3 times 2, which is 6. 4 times 2, 8, 5, and 6. Add all of them up, you get 35. 2 plus 4? Where 2 plus 4 plus what? What do you mean, Roberto? Because in this match over here, how many did they score? 0. This match, how many did they score? So total, how many did they score? 0. Okay, what about this match over here? How many did they score? 1. Plus this one? So total? Total 4, right? 4 plus 0 is still 4. Then I plus 6. Altogether 10. So until here is 10 already. Plus another 6. 16. Plus 8. And so on and so forth lah. Okay? Why not clear? You're talking about graph for this question. How is it not clear? Is it? What's your paper like? Oh, okay, you're missing this word. Okay, just include this word then. Alright, now with this, tell me, what is the mode? What does mode mean? The most, yes, the most. So all these, which one got the most? 1 lor. So it happened 4 times, so 1. What about median? Median refers to the middle. Okay, so what is the middle? Let me just write it down in a way that is clearer. First match, how much did they score? 0. Second one? Still 0 lah. Then 1. 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 4, 4. 5 and 6. Which one is in the middle? Count lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 on the left, 7 on the right. The middle is my arrow there, 2. That's why this is 2. Finally, find the mean. I need to add everything up, divided by the number of matches. So 35 divided by 15, you get 2 point. Okay, what is 35 divided by 15? Which is, we have an exact answer. That will be 7/3. Isn't it? Right? 7/3? 2 point. Why not leave it as 2.33? You have the exact value. I said this before many times already. I don't want to say it already. Okay, evaluate. Happy now? Like that? Okay, 14a, evaluate 27 power 1/3 plus 3 power 0. I just want you to remember that 27 power 1/3 is equal to the cube root of 27. This gives me 3. Okay, 3 plus 1 equals to 4 lah. For this question, if you just use your calculator, if it is 1 mark, you get a full mark. But if it is 2 marks, then you will need these 2 steps. Okay? Now part B, find the value of x. Finding the value of x, look at this value. I need to make it to be base 2 equals to 2 power 6. So that means 2x plus 3 equals to 6 lah. X equals to so on and so forth, you get 1.5. Okay, 3/2 also can. The cube root of n is 2 power 3 times 3. So, like that, cube root of n is equals to 2 power 3 times 3. Find n. N equals to, you cube both sides lah. Okay, so 2 power 3 times 3 power 3 equals 2 power 9 times 3 power 3. Don't need. This is fine. Okay? Now which one? C. Okay, first, do you understand this part? You understand this part? Okay, then I want to make n the subject. No, not square root. It is already cube root. Yeah, cube is it's just like saying cube root. Okay, square root of a equals to 5. What is a equals to? 5 square. You square both sides, right? Then you get 5 square, which is equals to 25. Now what happens if it is cube root? What do you do? Cube. So when you cube the cube root of a, you get a lah. Then on this side you cube also, you get 5 power 3 lah. Yeah, which is actually 125. So similarly, over here, I have cube root of n is 2 power 3 times 3. I want to find the value of n. I will need to cube. Here also cube. So 2 power 3 times 3 cube. Then I simplify to get this. Okay? Next, y is inversely proportional to the square of x. Based on this first sentence, I must be able to write down my equation. Y equals to k over x squared. This tells me y is inversely proportional to the square of x. Okay? Must be able to write this down, huh? The square over here, it belongs to the x. Okay, so find the equation connecting y and x, meaning I want to find the value of k. So what information do I have? Y equals to 3, when x equals to 5. Substitute lah. So I will end up with 3 equals to k over 5 squared. K equals to 75. Right? So substitute back. Y equals to 75 over x squared. Okay? So now, since you know that we know that k is equal to 75, what is y when x is equal to 7? Substitute. Y equals to 75 over 7 squared. You get 75 over 49. 16a. Interior angle of a polygon. What is the formula for interior angle? Yes, that is the total. Right? Total interior angle equals to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. But if I want just one angle, I need to divide by the number of sides, which is n lor. N is the number of sides, right? So 1 interior angle is equals to n minus 2 times 180 degrees divided by n. And how much is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be equals to 135. Solve for n. One equation, one unknown, you can do it. Okay, so now part B, the sum of interior angles. After you find that n is equals to 8, we substitute it back into the first equation, which is sum equals to 8 minus 2. Wait. Oh, never mind. Don't need all that already. Because we already know that one interior angle is 135. 8 of them will just be this, yes? This value, 1080. What is your question? This one? Okay? What? Disappear? Okay. Now it's not disappearing already. So, what is the name of this shape? Huh? Oh, you don't know how to spell too bad, lor? Octagon. Depends on my mood, lah. Yeah. Okay? 17a. Perimeter of the quadrant, 35.7. Can? Okay, I'm sure you know how to do this lah. Huh? This is 10. This is a quadrant, right? So it's 1/4 of a circle lah, right? This is 1/4 of a circle, right? So this is 10. How much is this? 10 lah. Then I need to find this one, right? How much is this? It is 1/4 of the circumference. So 1/4 of the circumference. What is the formula for circumference? 2 pi times r, which is 10. What are they asking? Perimeter. So this one plus 10 equal to answer. You leave it in 3SM, why you want to write so many? Okay, solve the simultaneous equation. You don't have this question, it's okay. We have done a lot of practice on simultaneous equation. You know the two steps, the two methods, either elimination or substitution. Which one will always work? Substitution will always work. So my recommendation, use that. Make sure you are the pro in using substitution. Next, question 18. I'm moving fast. You cannot keep up, you go and watch the video. Because I still have paper 2. One period is over already. Okay? Now, the equation of the line L1 over here, y equals to 8. The other one is x equals to 3. You go home and watch the video. No time. Yeah? X, y equals to 8. That is the equation of line. Otherwise, what do you write? Y equals to 0x plus 8, right? Yes, you are right. But this is also equals to 8. 0x is 0, ma. It is not simplified. Okay? Okay, construction. This is what it looks like. Do a sketch first. What did they say? It is a triangle, right? Listen. BC 6.4 cm. Let's draw the base 6.4 cm. Then I have AB. So AB is 6 cm. I'm doing a sketch only 6 cm. And CA is 5.5 cm. Okay? My triangle is supposed to look like this. So in a blank space, I take my ruler. I draw one long line first. Then I mark out one point. This is point B. I need this to be 6.4 cm. So take your compasses, the two pointy things, measure 6.4 cm, draw an arc. Okay, so this is 6.4 cm. Over here, this will be point C. What else do we need? B to A. This is 6 cm, right? So naturally, I'm sure most of you want to take a ruler. You just anyhow draw a 6 cm. Then this will be point A. But how do you know it is this 6 cm? Why can't it be this 6 cm? How about another line with 6 cm over here? All these three lines, they are all 6 cm. So which one do I choose? I don't know, right? So it is very useful to take the compasses again, measure out 6 cm. Put a sharp end over here, draw an arc. Or if you like, you can draw the entire circle. Radius 6 cm. Meaning everywhere on this line is 6 cm. Yes? But naturally, we don't need to draw such a big circle. So in fact, what we always see will be, it looks like this. So everywhere on this arc will be 6 cm. Okay, whether it's from here to here, here to here, here to here, all 6 cm. Then, I still don't know where my point A is yet. Go back to my sketch. Okay, point A is 5.5 cm away from point C. Same thing, take your compasses, open to 5.5 cm, put a sharp end on C, draw an arc, 5.5 cm. So anywhere along this arc will be 5.5 cm. Anywhere along this arc will be 6 cm. So where is that special point A? Point of intersection? A. So when I measure this, this will be 6 cm. Of course it is. It is the radius of my first arc that I drew. And the distance over here is 5.5 cm. Of course it is, because that is the radius of the second arc that I drew. After you're done, leave all these curves here. Do not erase them. I need to know that you know how to draw it. If you erase it, then I don't know how you did it. What do you mean? BC, why? Why? You mean over here, this one? Yeah, you use it here, you use it here, and you use it here. Oh, it can be used in other places also, depending on the question. Okay, now, next part, perpendicular bisector of AB. AB over here, perpendicular bisector. How do we do that? We need to draw two arcs. Remember this shape? Perpendicular bisector of a line. Let's say this is A, B. Then I will need to take my compasses, open it up to more than half, draw an arc here, draw an arc here. Then where these two points are, use a ruler, draw a straight line down. This is my perpendicular bisector. Okay, finally, angle bisector looks like this. So suppose I want to bisect this angle. Open my compasses, draw an arc, any size. Then put a sharp point over here, open it up again, draw another arc, same size, don't change the size, draw another arc, join it up. That's your angle bisector. Okay? Don't remember? Go and revise. Next, paper 2. A part 1, Brenda's age is x plus 6. Okay, do your corrections, if any. So first one, x plus 6. Grandfather's age is just 9 times of x plus 6. Brackets are important. If you expanded it to be 9x plus 34, it is also okay. If the total age is of 3 of them is 82, find Brenda's age. So we add all of them up. This is forming an equation. Add it up, solve for x, which will be 2. But don't forget, x refers to Alyssa, and they want to find Brenda's age. So we need to take 2 plus 6 to get 8. Okay? Next question. Corrections, you can go and watch the video and do it. Now this is a rectangular piece of land. A house is built on the land, takes up a square area of side 50. So 50, 50, and then we have the big plot of land. Area of the land, we just multiply it. Length and breadth, we get 2x squared minus 31x minus 90. Not going to go through it because it is basics, expansion only. Part B, area not covered by the house. Take the area of the land minus area of house. How I get what? Okay, so this is the area of the land. This is the area of house, which is 50 squared. Simplify it, you will show it. Part C, now they tell you that the area that is not covered is 2,700. So what do we do? This is not covered. It is equals to 2,700. So we replace that with 2,700, solve after you simplify it. Now in lesson, class is not the time for you to furiously copy and don't listen. Important is to listen, go home and copy. So after you form an equation, this is the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then you can use your formula, right? Quadratic formula. Find two values. Obviously, x must be positive. Why? If x is negative, let's say x is negative 59, then how can this side over here be a negative value? Is it? Oh, okay. So since they say solve, we accept both answers, but in part E, we reject the negative one. Thank you for pointing out, Sophia. For part E, is it? Yes, you must reject the one that is not used to solve. You can just write it in part E, anywhere. Okay? And find the length of the rectangular piece of land. So replace x with whatever value you found and minus 5. So simple substitution. In the event, okay, tip for you all. In the event, you do not know how to find, you do not know how to reach point D, but you know how to find the length of the rectangular piece of land. You know you just need to substitute x, right? So whatever answer you get from part D, just substitute it. Maybe they give you method marks, okay? All right, now percentage subsidy that a friend received. We need to find out the discount first. So, original minus final divided by original. This is the subsidy that she had to, this is the subsidy. A lot. Okay, then processing fee was just 2%. Processing fee is just something that they charge you to earn more money from you. Because you make them do work, right? They make you pay them. Okay, 2%, get the value. Interest, it is simple interest, very straightforward, 8 years. Principal, interest rate. So this is the amount of interest. To find the amount that is payable, we need to add that to the original principal, and we need to add the processing fee. So this is the total. Okay, don't forget the processing fee. 3, where? 3A. This is the original amount. This is the final amount to pay. So we are, by subtracting this one minus this one, we get the discount. We use the word subsidy because it is not exactly a discount. We subsidize. It's like a discount. Okay? So back to this. Now if she had taken the loan from bank B, wow, looks good, no processing fee. But it is 4.5% compounded annually. It looks less than this. Shouldn't we all just choose this? It is not as simple as that. We need to work it out. What is the formula for compound interest? Okay? Now, we need to know what is the value of R. By the way, what does R stand for? Rate per period, yes. How much is one period in this question? Compounded annually, right? It is compounded annually, so one period means 1 year. Okay, every 1 year they compound it one time. So one period is 1 year. Wait. 1 period equals to 1 year. So the interest rate per period in this case is 4.5. And the number of periods How many of this 1 year did she borrow it for? 3. How long? 8, right? She borrowed for how long? 8 years, ma. So the duration will be 8 years. Therefore, substitute everything inside. The principal 60,000, oral equals to 4.5, n is equals to 8. To get the total amount. This is the total amount she needs to pay. And based on this, she should choose bank A because she pays less after 8 years. Okay, not lesser, but less. English. A monthly installment will be 84144 divided by 8 years and divided by 12 to get for 1 month. And this is the amount that she needs to pay. Which part? Which one? Monthly installment. How much does she have to pay altogether? 84144, right? So this is for 8 years. So how much does she pay for 1 year? 84144 divided by 8, right? So 1 month, pay 84144 divided by 8 times 12. Yeah, only 1 month. Okay, gradient of Ln. 5/7. Equation. Just substitute after you get a gradient. 5/7x plus 17/7. Do not round off. Darren, do you get this correct? Okay. So coordinates of k. Where is this k? Oh, k is over here. So what do you think it is? Equation of Ln, we already have it. Ln over here. So this must be the y-intercept. How did I get this value, is it? We substitute 1 point. Okay, so for part B, I know that the equation of line looks like this. And I know 1 point lies on the graph, which is 5, 6. So if I substitute 5, 6 into y equals to gradient, which was 5/7, x plus c, I will be able to find c. So therefore, c is equals to 17/7. Okay, c is 17/7, and that is also our y-intercept. So this must be 0,17/7. Okay, that is the value. That are the coordinates for k. Then in part D, we want to find the length of Lm. Lm. So simply substitute into the equation, you get approximately 5.39. Show me the value in 5SF first. Then you round it off to 5.39. Do not forget the units. They didn't say whether it's centimeters or meters or whatever not, so you leave it as units. Then find the area of MLPN if coordinates of P is 0, 6. So let us put in the point 0, 6. 0, 6. Oh, this one has a y coordinate of 6. So P over here, 0, 6. This is a perfectly horizontal line. Okay, 0, 6. This is the shape that we want. Aiyo. Okay, how to find the area of this? What is this shape anyway? It looks like a parallelogram. Huh? Oh, it is? Is it a rhombus? Why are you so sure? It looks like that, but we can't confirm, right? Okay, we are sure there are 2 parallel lines. What else are we sure of? We don't have any more information already unless I measure this distance and this distance. Or I can use my, I can use my diagonal theorem. I find out the distance over here, this one, compare it to this one. If they are the same length, then I know it is a parallelogram. If this 1, 2, 3, 4 same length, then it's rhombus. If only these two are the same, then these two are the same, then it's a parallelogram. Okay? So in this case, we can use the area equals to sum of half times sum of parallel sides times the perpendicular height. Because I know for sure it's a trapezium. They have a pair of parallel lines. So definitely trapezium formula will work. Okay? So half times sum of parallel sides. How long is this? From -2 to 3, that will be 5. Plus, from here to here, also 5 units. Okay, 5. Half times sum of parallel sides times the perpendicular height. Perpendicular height from 1 to 6 is again 5. So this gives me 25 square units. This is the area. And part F, name the quadrilateral. It is actually a trapezium lah. It is a parallelogram. How do I know that? Since these two sides are already the same length and they are parallel, it must be a parallelogram. Okay? Questions? Moving on. Check your answers for question 5. A, B, and C. Do you need me to go through any? One, 9, 4. Find BD. BD is 103 meters. Or what's wrong? Part C. Part C. Oh yeah, you should. Wait Find sine ACD. Now, if you left it in decimal, then it is no longer exact. So I still want it in fraction. Great, calculate yourself. No, no, why will you have two answers? You are talking about ACD, the angle, equals to something, or 180 degrees minus the something. This is if you are finding angle, but right now they are not asking you to find angle. They're asking you to find sine of the angle. Okay? Don't be confused. Next up, question 6. Find the coordinates of P, Q, and R. To find coordinates of P and Q, we let y, for P and Q, y equals to 0. Okay? Then we just substitute. For R, we have x equals to 0. Just substitute, get the values. These are the values. Wait, just let me finish part B. Since P, we have -1, and Q, we have 5. The line of symmetry must be right in the middle. What is in the middle? We need to find the average lah. So x will be equals to 5 plus -1 divided by 2. This is 2. So x equals to 2 is your line of symmetry. Okay, we are left with questions 7, 8, and 9. The answers, I have already placed them in the Google Classroom. Who is not in our Google Classroom?